Alright, that's the mic so far. Let me get to where I need to be so I can test this shit out. I got my phone to stream without turning off my OBS or my stream, which might up my game a little bit. Just depending on, I'm not using that mic yet. I'm not using the phone mic. But I'll be switching over in a second. You can tell me if you hear anything weird or wonky. But first, let's try to see how that worked. Trying to test it out and see how it worked on the stream. I need, what do I need? Something, something, something. I think I'm going to have to plug my headset in real quick. Maybe if I plug this in the bag. All right, let's see. Let's see what we got. Then I can test it here. All right, let's see. And then we're going to switch over to the phone mic. God damn it. Didn't even work in that. Let's see if that works now. Really. What a bunch of shit. I like really can't figure out that I switched fucking mics. That is the stupidest. Let's try this. There we go. Let's try that. See what we have here. I do not know why. That is not. Let's try to go out of fucking mic. Absolutely stupid. Let's see. No, we're testing it. We're testing it. This is my phone. But I'm trying to get some sound going in my headphones. It just does not want to do anything. Alright, here we go. Damn, mother. Alright, I'm gonna turn that one on and see what. See, it still needs a little bit more volume. Sounds like shit. I think I gotta be all the way up. Fuck yeah, I do. That's fucking dumb. Fucking dumb. Alright. Let's try something else. Alright, what kind of mic do we got now? Nothing. Nope. You know what I'm thinking? Is a headphone mic would work because it's right there. But I can just move closer to the phone when we're talking. But that's kind of cool, right? That's kind of cool. We can move this around and it's on the phone. And I don't have to run the stream. But I'm just trying to get the volume right. So bear with me. so we can still stream. Flip the camera around. So. Not bad, not bad. That actually works, and it'll start up every time now. So we're good. Alright, now we got that mic going. So that's the only thing I have to remember is to turn that mic on or off. Well, it sounds like a helicopter. I don't know why it does that. Too close to something. Some kind of like radio signal. What's happening? Oh, thanks. I was practicing my phone. I got my phone hooked up at the same thing, so all I have to do is do this. Which is kind of cool. Watch this. Here we go. Let me just get my phone ready. So I got everything freaking open. See? There you go. And then my phone. Isn't that cool? That is the coolest thing. I thought. So we figured that out. So now, when we are, and thank you if I didn't say that, by the way, and welcome again. My daughter's buying some macaroni. And okay, this is the weird shit. Macaroni, but it's not macaroni and cheese. It's macaroni shit. So it's not going to be good. It's sweet. So I figured, why not try to, make that and shit and add that to this. And I figured we'll just do it right here in the middle of the drawing. So I'm sorry, I'm very lax on my greetings and things, but thank you for stopping in. Appreciate seeing you. Hope you're having a good day and having a wonderful weekend. We have made a little bit of progress on the little thing that we were working on yesterday, so I just figured I'd show that to you and see how it came out for my little smoke break, because I think you were here when it was pretty much nothing. So we played with that today, and then I was just going over there trying to play with Jaime again in the other picture. Right on. Appreciate that. Yeah, I figured we'll do some streams today. We'll do something kind of fun, I guess. I don't know. I didn't think anything I did was fun. But I figured maybe we'll try that macaroni shit. We'll try making that macaroni stuff, that sweet macaroni, and taste it and see how it is. Because we tried 3D Doritos, but I didn't have my phone hooked up yet. So let me just move this off so we can go back to the drawing. So I didn't have my phone hooked up to the OBS. We did that while we were at lunch. My daughter helped me hook the phone up to my OBS. She didn't help me. let's rephrase that. She helped me, but she didn't hook it up or anything. She just gave me the app and showed me where to go to do it. So she helped me, but I did the rest of the stuff to get it to work, kind of thing. But she helped. You know what I'm saying? She didn't completely do it because I'm not a goofball yet. Eventually, she will be doing all of it. But right now, I still can do some things. Even though she just introduced me to Reddit and a few other stuff. But she's been on those things for a while. So anyway, that's beside the point. I'm just trying to show you which level she helped me at, just in case you thought she did all of it. And I'm not to that point yet, is all I was trying to say. So we figured it out here. And I figured, you know what? We are going to do that type of stuff. Because you know I like to talk about food. You know I like to talk about food. That's a stuff that goes on. And I like to eat. And we like to eat. And why not? You know? I figured so we'll try to do it as fucked up as it's going to be. But, you know, yeah, we're trying to get there. She's helping me do that, though. She's helping me get up to speed. I am just taking my sweet ass time. She said she would help me with a whole bunch of, see, that's what I'm saying. Stream, yeah. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to try to, you know, incorporate some of this stuff. Sometimes my wife makes some shit, boy. And I just like to sit in there and watch her cook. You know? She ain't gonna be on cam or anything because my family doesn't do that shit. But they'll participate as long as I keep them off of camera. So I figured we'll try that until they drive me crazy. And then we just won't do it anymore. But for right now, this is what we got. And we'll draw, because that's the main focus of this. And that's about it. Hopefully we'll build somewhat of a community. Because my daughter told me she could help me with that and all that kind of stuff because she mods at other channels and she said she could bring people over. But I'm like, I just don't want to do that yet. I don't think I want to be able to do it, you know. The audience that she's got is not the audience that I want. I don't want it to sound like I want or something like that, but it's that will come and watch me anyway. You would think they get bored unless you were drawing or something. Why would you be watching my stream? Because there's really nothing here, you know. And then sometimes I'm talking, sometimes I'm not, sometimes I'm not doing anything, and I never was doing it to like make a show kind of thing, but I see that that's how everybody else kind of does it. So I was like, fucking why not, you know? You want people to be tailored towards what you're doing. I don't want people to come in and go, hey dude, when are you dyeing your hair? When are you dyeing the motherfucker blue? I mean, I'm all cool for that, but that's not my stream. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want to lose it to to that type of stuff. So as long as I would assume keep the reins kind of close to what it is and not get any further than maybe just what I was saying. And that's what my daughter, she mods those kind of things. They do different things. They leave. I don't go anywhere. I don't go nowhere. I stay here. I am here all the time. We are not taking trips to fucking Target. We are not taking trips, you know what I'm saying? To anything. I mean, back in the day, we'd be taking trips to the record store. And we'd be in there for 2 hours looking for records. You know, CDs, cassettes, tapes. I'd be taking half my shit in there to trade in so I could get some. But that doesn't happen anymore. That has been long gone. That was in my 20s. So we don't do that shit. I don't leave. I sit at home and draw and clean up my house. And that's it. That is it. I got nothing to keep anybody entertained. The only person that's entertained in this house is this guy. because I find my own entertainment and I love being here. Absolutely love it. Love. Do you know what I'm saying? So, and I mean, maybe I'm selling myself short or whatever, but that's how I would look at it. Is like, bro, for real? So, that's all I'm saying. Is I don't think I have enough content for that type of stuff, and I don't want the content to be to where I'm having to come up with some kind of thing. My content is drawing and trying to figure out shit. And when I started this, it was just turning the camera on to my drawing paper, and that was it. I thought that was the coolest thing in the world. And then I went through, I don't know how many different, let's put the camera on this type of webcam thing we did, including my drawing. So, you'd get two webcams, and then next thing you know, you can add some other element to the live stream. So next thing you know, I got a camera in my fucking bird cage and all this other kind of stuff. But I'm talking years ago. I'm talking early 2000s. 1990. I think I got my camera in 1998, and then from that point on, it was on. I didn't go without anything, and like I said, that's when I'm starting to put the thing in 2000. I'm putting the thing in my bird cage, and I'm trying to add other elements to my drawing because I'm drawing traditionally. I'm not drawing digitally. I have none of this set up at all. I've got a piece of paper, a camera, and a fucking some kind of hanger or something trying to hold. No, what it was is a light, and then it was Velcro to my light, my camera, and it would just hang down. And the coolest fucking thing about this camera, it was an Intel PC Pro, I think that's what it was called. And it had a video in, which meant to me, holy fuck. It stopped working as the computers got better. I could plug it in and it would say, "No, sorry, bro." Camera never broke. Camera never broke. It lasted me, I think, almost, if not more than a decade. It was the most expensive camera at that time on the thing for like a webcam, but it would pipe in. I could stick my VCR into it. Back in the day, there was a VCR, so it tells you how far back that was. And next thing you know, I'm piping cable TV through this motherfucker, through this little camera that you're looking at here. I'm piping in. And I've got a dual cam kind of thing going, and to where I can switch back and forth. Not same picture, same thing. If we're watching something, I can switch to that. And next thing you know, we're watching whatever I'm watching on cable. Whatever comes through that VCR. I could throw a movie in it and play on the VCR, and we're watching that. And the audio, there was no audio, so you'd have to hear the audio like you're hearing it now through a mic. It wasn't piped through. But the video was. Video was absolutely fucking crystal clear. And then you could record it in all these different qualities, but that was the first camera I had. And I used that to just film TV off my computer. I've got so many DVDs, blank DVR, not DVR, DVD, little CD-ROM or DVD-ROMs, and discs. That's what I'm looking for. Fuck. And full of just TV shows that I recorded off the computer. Hockey games, fucking sports. I mean, all this kind of shit that I have on my thing. It was fun. I fucked around with that camera for a decade. And and I streamed all that stuff online, and copyright infringement. I don't know if it was intended, but it was there. But I played around with that forever, just trying to get people in to see my cam, see me, showing them my drawings so I could get people to, because I had no other way of really doing it besides. Give me a sec. Here's my wife. She's calling. So she had to call me from the store to see if I had one of the wrestlers. Because I told her, you better be looking for wrestlers. I don't have any room for wrestlers, but I don't know why I'm making her look for them when she goes, but you know. It's just so I can put it in a box. But in my walk-in closet, I have wrestlers hanging up in the thing with my belt, with my championship belt. But eventually that shit will go in a box too. But anyway, I don't know where I was at. Just some of the ones that I had when I was a kid. Not when I had when I was a kid, because I didn't have any fucking wrestlers when I was a kid. I had Star Wars figures and shit. And He-Man, Masters of the Universe and shit like that. You know, I had that fucking box set. I had that box set of He-Man. I haven't even watched. I just made my kids suffer through the Christmas special. But other than that, I haven't watched that. I should look at that. So anyway, wrestling-wise, I am looking for a decent Hulk Hogan. But I need two of those. I need the NWO Hulk, and then I need the red and yellow Hulk. Because either one, they were the, when I was a kid. Not kid, but, teenager. That's still a kid to me, but I'm looking for people like Billy Superstar Graham. I've got a Ric Flair, so I'm good with that. But I would like a younger Ric Flair with a robe. And the longer hair Ric Flair, the style and profile. Not the old Ric Flair that I have. I've got 50-year-old Ric Flair. I got Bobby the Brain Heenan, but he's in his weasel suit. I just got Rocky Johnson. They found it last week. I think it was last week or 2 weeks ago. And they were like, Dad, I got Rocky Johnson. I'm like, fuck, Rocky Johnson. Because I got The Rock, I got Stone Cold, I got, that type of stuff. But I was like, wow, shit, I'm gonna have The Rock's dad. And they don't have him in anything. That's his first one, so that was a good buy, I think, for me. That's gonna be the only one that's ever gonna be, I think, would be worth anything of the ones that I have. But I'm looking for even some of the wrestlers that I met. I would love an Iron Sheik. I would love a Nikolai Volkov, Honky Tonk Man. And they had a Honky Tonk Man for like $30 at a fucking GameStop, and I should have got it. And I fucking put it back. Just because I'm a pussy when it comes to shit like that. It's like, damn, I don't need it. And I know that if my wife knew that I needed that motherfucker, it'd be gone. But I didn't tell her. I didn't say anything. I just left it. And I could have had it that day, but I bought a whole bunch of shit that day. That's the problem. Is I get a whole bunch of shit, and then I find something, and I'm like, oh, fuck. It's like, how much money am I going to fucking spend? So, it's one of those things. For something that I'm going to put in a box anyway. But I'm the one that tells her to begin with, if it's something you want, get it. It doesn't matter if you put it in a box 5 minutes after you buy it. If it's something that you want, it's something that you need, get it. I mean, it's like the same thing with this Aunt Jemima syrup. I was so heartbroken that was going away that my daughter made sure she bought me a bottle of it before it went away and turned into something Mills, Pacific Mills or something like that. Because that is so a part of my childhood. That is one of the first images I remember as a child. And so it's one of those things for me. It was like a piece of home. It was something beautiful and wonderful and whatever. But it was like once they were taking that, it was like, there goes my, what the fuck, really? Well, let me plug this in since I'm talking and not using my pencil. So it was a piece of my childhood. It was a piece that, I wanted to keep because it would bring me happiness and what do you call that? Comfort. But to other people, it was not that. So I'm glad I got that. So I get to keep it forever. This syrup that's gonna just turn old in the jar. I hope it never opens up, or you know what I'm saying. So, but that's my rant on all things that I think are wonderful that end up leaving and going away, and that was one of them. And just to let you know, that's what that meant to me. That meant that much to me. So my daughter found one little tiny bottle. Because we have a bottle of syrup with Aunt Jemima, it just doesn't have the picture of her anymore. So, but that was the whole thing. That was the only image I remember. I mean, if you're going to, do you know how imagery and stuff in marketing and things are a big deal, right? I mean, they rely everything on that. So being a little boy and understanding that was an image that you remember from the time you were a child, for that first memory of any kind of image that you could come up with, is that one for me. And, it's kind of cool. I thought it was kind of awesome. But anyway, I don't know why I went off on a tangent on that, but, that's what they do, is they mess with stuff. But I don't have the same issues that other people do, and I've got to respect those issues as well, as my issues and stuff. So I just support all of that. And that's beside the point. But I got my phone to work with this, and I figured it would we would try to make that macaroni and shit. And we were going to try the 3D Doritos. If I'd had my phone working earlier, you could have had some 3D Doritos. And if you haven't already had some. But if you have, then you already know. They ain't motherfucking 3D Doritos. But if you haven't, don't waste your time, because they ain't 3D motherfucking Doritos. Those are Bugles with Dorito juice on it. And that's not what they were. That's not what they are. It ain't that. Don't try to sell me something that I remember, and it ain't that. It ain't. It was an embarrassment. It's you guys just reaching again and not hitting the mark. The only thing that you can get from the 90s now would be Dunkaroos that are somewhat the same. Because it's just frosting and cookie. But nothing else. That it is not a 3D Dorito. It is Bugles with Dorito dust. Bugles with Dorito dust. Even the ones that are in there to smash look just like a Bugle. When you ate a 3D Dorito, it was light, wafery, and it was good. I'm telling you. And then we tried the pinwheels. Them pinwheels with the mushroom. Fucking gross. Chocolate mushroom. Chocolate marshmallow. Pinwheel with a graham cracker cookie, and it's all covered. You know those things. I had them when I was a kid. Oh my God, that just about kill you. Just horrible. It's not even good. It wasn't even good. Real sweet, real rich. You take one bite and you're like, I'm in a diabetic coma. But whew, all I'm telling you is that was horrible. Anyway, so we ate those, and then we had this delectable. What would I call this? It's delectable, divine tasting milk. It was like one of them Carnation Instant Breakfast. Remember them Carnation Instant Breakfast? We used to get them in a packet, and then we used to make them in the thing. We used to get them in a thing that looked like a Quaker oatmeal box, but it was a Carnation Instant Breakfast, and you get chocolate, you get vanilla, and you would get strawberry, and they were called Instant Breakfast, and as a kid, I take stuff literal. Or at least as a kid, I took stuff literal. I still do to this day, I think, sometimes. But I would get this, and I'd be hungry after that. And I'd be, what the fuck is this breakfast? This ain't. Maybe it's going to grow in my stomach and make me full, but this shit is just like drinking juice. It's like drinking strawberry juice. Strawberry milk. You know what I'm saying? Like that. Like, how in the fuck is this an instant breakfast? It gives you all the essential vitamins and minerals that you're supposed to have in a breakfast, but it don't fill you up. It's just like drinking chocolate milk. So I'd be like pissed because then I'm hungry. I'm like, well, I need fucking cereal and shit. Or I need some like toast and eggs and bacon and shit. This is just like my drink next to that. But they're calling this a fucking breakfast. Anyway. Always confused me. But they have this Carnation Instant Breakfast that is Fruit Loop juice. Fruit Loop, like you know how when you pour the Fruit Loops in, then you get to the end, and you got this strawberry-looking delectable sweetness that you either take with a spoon and dip, multiple times until you clean it up, or you do like a slob like me and go like that. That shit is bomb. She wants to buy the golden graham kind, but I think it's just going to taste like honey graham water, or honey graham milk, which it doesn't sound bad. Doesn't sound bad at all. But the Fruit Loop juice was really good. That shit is good, but it ain't a breakfast. Don't even use it as a breakfast. Just drink it next to like a peanut butter sandwich and shit. Because it don't do that. Even now that I'm not a fat guy, as much as I was a fat guy back in the day, which I wish I was, still that fat guy. Because I could eat shit. Do you know what I'm saying? I can't eat shit no more. I made myself this big ass hamburger yesterday and that was it. I was like, fuck. That took me out of the game. And then I was tired and shit and I went to bed. I tried to stream for like an hour and I was like, fuck it, I can't do it. I'm tired. So, I mean, it's like, but I used to be able to power down 2 of those. 2 big ass side of fries and shit and a big old fucking supersized drink. Yeah, they have a factory where you just eat the cereal. Yeah, no shit. And then they pour it in a little jar. Here you go. That would suck because that's a good part of the thing. That's my reward for the end of, the day. I mean, that'd be just pure torture. Come on. All right, you're done. What? You're taking my fucking milk? Come on, shit. No, we need it. Hold on, grab that. Pour. Count Chocula. Oh, oops, we got some Count Chocula in the Fruit Loops. But that type of shit, man. I mean, back in the day, your shit would turn that way. There was this one cereal when I was a kid, and it would turn your milk into all these, and it was advertised as that. It was something like something cow, and it had a cow on the front, and it had a strawberry cow and a chocolate cow and a vanilla cow, and it would make your milk it would turn your milk into stuff, and it would give you like sometimes little straws with like strawberry dust and strawberry chocolate cow dust. It was good too, because if cows tasted like that all the time, I'd be around there going, we have a couple cows over here, but they don't look like they're chocolate cows or strawberry cows or vanilla cows. They look like shit cows. I don't want none of that shit. Because you be looking at them going, you're getting milk out of that motherfucker? I don't want none of that. That cow looks like shit, boy. So, but I remember, eating that cereal, and that was specifically for, to make your milk chocolatey or strawberry. It was wonderful. Nowadays, shit doesn't really work like that too much. I mean, it does with the Cocoa Puffs. That too. Cocoa Pebbles. Cocoa Pebbles got some chocolate on those motherfuckers. Some weird-ass chocolate. And I don't think it was the same chocolate as I had when I was a kid chocolate. But it could be, and I could just be off a little bit. because those are subtle changes. Because I mean, Fruit Loops taste like Fruit Loops to me still. So I'm kind of happy that that still exists to an extent. But all right, I figured we'll fuck around with this camera and play around the house a little bit. I haven't done that yet, and I don't know how it's gonna work. I tried testing it out before I got on stream, and to be able to switch the mic in the thing, and I went outside and inside, and everything seemed to be working perfect. Although I wasn't going live, so I don't know how perfect that looks. But I figured we'll do that. I don't think I'm gonna like stream me cooking or anything like that, but I might stream that just to test it out to see what that is, because I'm making ribeyes and fucking chicken tonight for dinner. I'm gonna tear that shit up, boy. I'm gonna tear that shit up. I'm excited, but I ain't doing that yet. I'm still doing that after. What time is it? It's only 1:46. I still got a while. I was gonna take a quick smoke break, and then I got sidetracked with the camera and shit, which is cool. But we're trying to bring a little bit more content than what we already have to here. So we're gonna, like I said, try to do some stuff that's a little different. God damn it! I knew I was in the wrong fucking layer. Good thing I can just merge all this stupid shit. I haven't done anything really yet. Yeah, see, now I can't erase that because I was on a separate layer. I was on a different layer. Goofy motherfucker. It's on the original pencil layer, see? It's on the original one, not that one. What the fuck is it, like 5? No. What's that one? Oh shit. Oh, and then I forget to click on it. No, it's not that one. It's not fucking one. Oh. It's that one. I thought I was on that one. Fuck me, man. Stupid. See, that was on the regular ink layer, which I don't give a fuck. I'll just redraw it. And I gotta quit fucking moving layers now. Jeez. Let's see if we can just get rid of this or restart that whole thing. There we go. That's not bad. I think I have it now when it comes to that pose. Give me just a second. I'm going to take a quick smoke break. I ain't going anywhere. I'm just sitting here. But nobody wants to hear all that noise. It's just like when I'm eating too. It's like, man, I you see people eating on stream and stuff, but I can't do that because I can't stand people chewing. Drives me fucking nuts. Drive me up a fucking wall. Just the crunchiness, if you're chewing. I mean, I don't care if you're chewing. It's just the noise. The noise gets me. That and these mics are so good nowadays. I mean, you can hear everything. You can hear everything. I was like, holy shit. So you got a bathroom down the hall, you can hear people pissing, and you're like, uh-oh. I was like, all of a sudden you got, a stream, and you're going, I think I better mute that. And the toilet flushing. I mean, yes, that's reality and all that stuff, but who the fuck wants to hear that in the middle of your drawing stream? You know what I'm saying? At least that's what I'm thinking anyway. I don't know. Kind of knew all this. That's what I'm saying. Some things should remain private. Now, you can watch me because I don't give a shit. I don't eat like a slob. And if I do, it might be fun to watch. But, because, I don't have a problem eating in front of people or anything like that. I eat in front of people at restaurants and shit. I don't usually have a camera on me while I'm eating, but I don't have any issues with that. I have an issue with the crunchy. And my wife has an issue with the smacky. I have an issue with the crunchy. Don't really have too much of an issue with the smacky unless it's really fucking overboard. And then I have an issue with the crunchy and the smacky. But she only has an issue with the smacky. Let's see how much left I got on my pencil to charge. I shouldn't be charging that all the way up. But like I said, that's just, that's our hang-ups. Everybody's got their own hang-ups. And I try not to have, bring those hang-ups to other people or to have them on the stream or anything like that. So you want to keep it kind of, because they're already going to think you're a lunatic to begin with. So it just depends on, how far I want to tilt that lunatic scale. I mean, I don't mind tilting it. I don't mind, but I just don't want it to be, on the tilt part. All the way in the red. And you're sitting there going, oops. Maybe we'll play with her a little bit. I haven't drawn too many chicks lately. Oh, thank you. I try to be considerate. I'm an accommodating motherfucker. And I try to be accommodating. That's just in my nature. I was that way. I was that way my whole life as a kid and shit like that. And common courtesy and shit. I'm all for that. I'm all for everything. You know, help a neighbor out. Stand by your fellow neighbor and type of shit. Till you find out he's a lunatic and, you know, is doing horrible shit. Then you rat his ass out. No, I'm kidding. Waiting for my pencil to charge. I need some coffee. I need some. You know what? All right, this is what I'm gonna do, bro. You want to help me here? You want to help? You want to help a brother out? I'm gonna take you to go make some motherfucking coffee. Tell me how the sound is. I'm gonna talk to you all the way in there. I'll try to, you know what I'm saying? Switch the cam here and there, to see if it works and stuff. Would you be cool to help me out for like maybe 5 minutes while I make myself a thing of coffee? Because then I can do that shit. But first, I still need to smoke a little bit. Give me a sec. All right, give me a sec. Gotta do this real quick. See, because I'm telling you, this noise from this chair would drive me fucking nuts if I had to hear it. It already drives me nuts that I have to sit in it. But it drives me absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. I'm just going to use my Apple mic on this. So we'll see. Give me a sec. I'm going to turn this one off. Turn this one on. All right, can you hear me? Are we good? Do we got sound? There's the music stuff. Well, let's go. Say that's all the music stuff. Let's see. My chair squeaks all the time, so I doubt it now. There you go. Good. I'm glad. Because I would hate it. I would fucking hate it. My chair squeaks all the time. It just feels like it's crumbling. It's one of the things. All right, look at that. Chow. There. Can you see that? Anything? Have we got anything yet? Give me a sec. There we go. Got it. There we go. All right, little choppy. Okay, let's try this. What if I had my little Apple things? Let me, my microphone, my headset, my little. Give me 2 seconds. Gotta grab them out of my backpack. No, I don't even need to. I don't need to. I got the other ones. Right here. Got the other ones right here. They don't fit in my auxiliary thing. They fit in my charging or charging port thing. You know, back in the day, you used to be able to talk and shit actually made sense. Nowadays, you can't even remember half this shit. That had to be. I think it has to be with smoking weed. I think that's it. So, everybody, don't smoke weed. You're gonna be all fucked up later. I mean, all right, I'll put this in real quick. Tell me what you think. Tell me if anything changed. Yeah, there you go. Can you hear it now? I don't know if you can. right in front of me. Look. I think it's more a connection issue. All right. We'll have to figure that out. I just figured this out anyway. So anyway, we'll go through here. And we'll, see, check that out. Boom, look at that. Oh, let's change that. Does it change? Yeah, look. There you go. You want to see an original Brenda star. It's just beautiful. I'm telling you. When you look at that and you see that those are brush strokes, you're going, holy shit. Absolutely beautiful. Just wonderful. There's my Transformers. Oh, that's awesome. There's Margie's. Isn't that great? Just beautiful stuff. This is one of my favorite ones right here. Let's see if I can get it. Just that panel is the whole thing is just wonderful with the panel. I mean, there's so much. Try that now. Hopefully you can see that. So I'm in the same room, but it's still fucked. Does that work? Yeah, it works. You're on. But anyway, there. Let me switch that back to me. Some coffee. All right. There is the coffee maker. We're gonna make some of, let's see where we at. That, maybe. Might want some of this. Nope, I don't want this. That's what I'm having. Right there, boy. All right. Gotta put this down. Oh, son of a bitch, that smells like chocolate malto meal. I love chocolate malto meal. All right. Damn. There we go. Put that in there. There's the coffee there, boy. See that? Can't see it. Nice and whatever. Chocolatey. There we go. All right. There we go. We made it back home. I don't know if that worked or what it did, but there it is. I'm going to turn that off, and we're going to go back to that. Here. I was like, what the fuck? At least I muted it. You had 2 mochas from McDonald's, one good, the other not so much. I don't know, I've never had one. The hell? It was crazy. And yeah, did you see that? The comic strips or the comic book work in the comic strip, the Brenda Starr. It was like, when I was a kid, they used to have those in like novels, in like books, and you could pick that up and you could be reading a book with pictures. When I was a kid, it was the most boring fucking shit on the planet. But I didn't respect it with the type of, I was a kid. The fuck? I wanted Archie. Give me Archie. Give me fucking Jughead. Give me shit like that. Don't give me romance and shit. I mean, don't get me wrong. I want the romance and stuff. I was cool with that and shit, but I don't want to read a comic where people are... It's like watching a romance movie. Shit. And like espionage and shit here and there and stuff. And it was mostly just, storytelling. But as a kid, I want action. I wanted other stuff. I didn't want that type of shit. But I remember reading it. I remember checking books out that had comic strips in them like that, like Brenda Starr and a few other ones. I just can't remember what they were. They were really popular at that point in time. It was in the 70s. And I don't know if it was popular when I was, you're going to the library at school as a kid, and who knows how current, up to date those books were at that point in time. Do you know what I'm saying? So those could have been like dated 10 years, and then I found them, and I'm going, holy shit, look at this. But I bought it because I thought it was beautiful. It was all brushwork and silhouette, and it's like, man, how you do that shit? I mean, I know how you do that shit, but how you do that shit that good? I don't know, because I ain't that good. And it's a wonderful thing. You can just marvel at it, and I just like to sit there and stare at it. It's the same thing when I'm looking at my Transformers thing. The type of detail and the pen line, the thinness of that shit, and you're going, fuck. The crowd itself is incredible. Just the crowd, not just the plane that turns into a transformer or whatever in the fuck, but the crowd scene. Because I have the comic that goes with the book right next to it. Let me see. I'll show you. See if it pops up. No, it's not gonna fucking pop up yet. Give me a sec. I just pull that off and restart it. Now it'll pop up. So what I'm gonna do is over here, right here. You see, that's the Transformers page right there, and that is the comic book that came from. I don't know what page. But anyway, the crowd scene that I'm talking about here is just incredible. Those are just tiny, little thin lines. I mean, it's wonderful. You're sitting here going, dude, you spent all that time making those little people in that one panel. That's just one panel. And you're going, fuck, that is beautiful. Just absolutely beautiful. Same thing with like the Archie one that I was showing you up here. It's all a one panel, but it's just absolutely beautiful. It's a snow scene. And when you're looking at it, it makes you cold. It makes you cold. It's one of the most wonderful things. Definitely. But the artwork is tremendous. I mean, it's like, oh my God. How I wish my stuff could look like that. And you're sitting here going, oh, So that to me is like perfection. And then like my Bart Sears. Ooh, I love Bart Sears. I used to read Bart Sears when I was learning how to draw in the 90s. In, I think it was Brutes and Babes, in like Wizard magazine. That's when I was sending stuff to Marvel Comics and Image and all those places. Yeah, that's the thing, man. Is it's the magic of art. That's what it gives you. It gives you all the feels. And I love that. Love it. It's it's one of the things you strive for. For me, it's like that. It's like that hit song. You've hit something. You've got something to where you have this magic, um, and hopefully you can carry that throughout your career, kind of thing. You can continue making that type of stuff, but you hope to have, that magic at some point. That's the whole thing you kind of like work for or towards if this is the type of stuff you're doing. It's I want to make people laugh. I want to make people feel um, those feelings. I want them to feel nostalgic. I want them to feel things. I want them to feel um, all the emotions that you have just by looking at a picture or looking at a picture and reading dialogue. Do you know? To me, that's why you do this. You want to bring that. Somebody gave that to you. When you read that, that's what you get from these things. It's like one of those magical things. It's like this. Okay, I got an original. Let's see. I'm gonna try opening this up again, and it's gonna just fucking fail. But I'm gonna restart it. I don't know why I just don't show you everything at once. Um, right here is this is my Bart Sears. Bart Sears. Right here, this was a, oh, I can't fucking remember. Don't, Bloodshot, I think. Bloodshot one, not one, but Bloodshot something. Bloodshot, yeah. Anyway, um, this one right here is a Spider-Man from from the newspapers, and it's like, wow, that it's a piece of like history because it was in the newspapers, all that kind of stuff. I don't know, type of thing, but it's beautiful. I mean, absolutely beautiful. And who's that? J. Jonah Jameson and a few other things. Not too many different people in there, but there's a Spider-Man. Uh-oh. Think we got some stuff. They're home. Hi. Hey. Nothing yet. Yeah, they did. I love the old school style too. Yeah, what, like an Andrew Loomis figure book. Ham. I don't remember that one. Don't recall. Don't recall seeing that. I don't think anyway. I could have. I gotta look at it. With me, when it came to that type of stuff, I had a hard time um, reading it. To me, it didn't sound like fun. It sounded like a lot of work. Now, I could draw that, but I don't want to read how to draw that. I'll just try to draw it. So I'll grab a piece of paper and I'll try to draw the picture that's in the book like that. But I never really took the time to read it and figure out what all that meant. Mine was pretty much not in a drawing book or a how-to thing. When I tried to learn, I couldn't learn that way. Oh, thanks. Um, I had to just draw. I mean, it's just weird that way. I would like to be more technical when it comes to things and be able to tell you why I'm doing that or something, but it's just not anything that I know how to do. So it's kind of and I would love to learn the technical side of it. I just don't. It's like the same thing. I would love to learn how to paint. And my dad knows how to paint. My brother knows how to paint. I can't tell you two shits about fucking painting. And I've tried it. I don't get it. I don't understand it. Um, and it just doesn't work right in my head. At least right now. And for the past 40 years. Because I really didn't give a shit about painting when I was 10. Unless it was like finger painting and shit that I could make a fucking mess with. No, I'm kidding, because I didn't make a fucking mess. I hated a fucking mess. That was the last thing I was doing, was making a fucking mess. Don't fucking get your paint on me. Stay away from me. I'm trying to stay clean. But, those types of things. All right, give me a second. All right. Pooh, that was rough, boy. That was rough, boy. That was good, though. That's rough. Oh yeah, I think I've seen that. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. There's only one left. It's a popular book, man. That's cool. Yeah, I think I seen that. So I kind of remember that. Don't remember going through it or anything like that, but yeah, oil painting. Dry, but as yeah, that's a good thing. Yeah, I'd be broke. I'd be broke, and all that takes a while to dry too. So it's like but I don't understand the theory of it anyway. So I have not a clue any of it, and nobody will like teach me because they don't do the type of painting I want to do. They do abstract painting. And I need to paint things with form and shapes, even though abstract has form and shape. Different type of form and shape. I'm looking for, I want something, even if I'm painting my cartoons. I wanted to try doing that. I wanted to do a painting of, Bluntz and Bongwater or MilkyWay and see if I can do that type of painting because I don't know how to paint anything else. Do you know? I don't know how to draw anything else except for stuff that, and I am not going into a fucking painting with, Fat Albert and shit because somebody else's characters. I'm going to put that fucking work in my stuff. And a lot of people that do that shit, they go like they go in a clip, man. They're like it's fast, and they just start laying stuff out, and I'm like, holy shit, I don't know how to do that. I know practice, all that kind of stuff, but I don't want to spend all that time trying to practice. I'm kind of whatever at this point in time, but I do want to learn it, and I'm upset with myself because I don't take the time to. I just think it's going to take away from the stuff I should be doing. Do you know what I'm saying? And I don't have time to do any of that other stuff. I have to work. So on top of that, I can only get a certain amount of time to draw per day, 4 days a week. The rest of the time it's, 3 days? And spending time with family, trying to stream, doing all that. How much time do you have? So to me, if I started learning oil painting, it would be a waste of time, but not really, because I'm learning art. Art's never a waste of time, but that's not what I'm trying to say. It takes away from the stuff that I'm doing, and my doing already takes tons of motherfucking time. I'm working on pictures I've had for years. So it's one of them things. It's fucking horrible. It's horrible. I hate myself. I love this coffee though. Yeah, look at that. And I don't really hate myself. I was just kidding. Yeah. Yeah, got that. Got that. Don't comprehend that though when it comes to applying it. There you go. There you go. Yeah. Yeah. Understand it. I've watched people doing it, and because I'm not looking for like scenery shit. I watch these people that do backgrounds and paint backgrounds, and their shit is fucking beautiful. But they're like Disney artists and shit. But that still doesn't mean anything. All I'm saying is their backgrounds are phenomenal. Because I try to watch them do their speed paint digitally. Because that's how I'm going to learn. I am not going to learn how to paint any other way but digitally. You are not going to get me behind a brush, a canvas, nothing. But you always have a chance of me doing it digitally. Because from the time this point on, I will have no other tool but an iPad as my main drawing piece of equipment at any point in time until we, turn into an apocalyptic kind of thing and post-apocalyptic kind of thing. But I'm not really jumping on that. But I'll have an iPad for the rest of my entire old age and art career. This is just the tool that I absolutely love more than anything. So, I'll have to adapt to whatever tools I'm using to get the results I'm looking for and all that. So, that's the whole thing for me now. Because this is like the greatest tool ever. I mean, you'll always have pencil and paper. I'll always have pencil and paper. I still do, and I'll always keep that because I'll always draw on pencil and paper. That's what you're doing. But your main tool for me, or my main tool for me, is got to be this. It does everything. And you figure a lifespan of an iPad is what, maybe 5 years, something like that. And it's like, I was drawing pencil and paper, man. I didn't, that. I was struggling with digital. I was never going to get the hang of that. Wasn't going to play with it. Wasn't going to do any of it. I went in and out constantly. And the thing is I always went back. Always brought me back. I mean, it's a totally different beast, but the tools are comparable to the ones that I was doing traditionally. And it stepped up your game. Yes, you don't have the original art or anything like that, but it's like this. This is, unless, all right, we'll go here with that. Okay. All the way up to about here, because I was drawing this last night and it got in my time lapse. Right there. A little desk. So I'm starting from here. I had these guys sitting here like that. And then we time lapse. And it's like, this time lapse ain't that great. It's all fucking jaggedy and shit. I don't know why. So that's kind of pissing me off. But, it is what it is. But the only thing I can do time-lapse wise like that would be traditionally over a camera looking down. Let's see what we got. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like that style. I'm cool with it. I don't know how to do it, but I'm cool with it. I don't know if I'd be able to, but it sort of looks like it's real clean. Real thin brush. I like that though. I like that brush. It's a nice ass brush. I like that. Oh yeah. Yeah, I had it on. I have a couple up there. I have one or two up there. But I figure that's a part of, not having any original art to play with anyway. It's just easier, which is kind of cool because I can do this anywhere. I can't take everything. I mean, I can go anywhere, start to finish on this, and not have to take one thing with me. And then, this is for this dude. I got a shout out to this dude. I bought some of the brushes and the setup for the iPad, which is kind of cool. It's his like Winnie pencils with Clayton Henry. I'm not really too familiar with his work until just recently, but I know he does stuff for Marvel, I think. But I don't read comic books. I haven't read comic books in 20 years, so I have no clue. This is completely off my radar kind of thing. I mean, I love it and everything, and all that, but I am not, you know, there anymore. But I bought these templates that he's got that how he works on his 11 by 17s, and he panels it up and stuff, and he keeps each layer at a certain color, and I think it's this colored pencil thing, and because his work is somewhat similar to the way that my stuff is kind of penciled, kind of thing. Um, or mine is similar to him. Who cares? The whole point is our work looks somewhat similar when it comes to the line preciseness kind of thing. The line, it's um, he's got a line quality that I think that I have to an extent. How's that? I could be wrong, but the stuff and the settings work perfect for me. It was like I found a new pencil and shit, and it actually works different. Um, it works like my pencil that I pull out of traditionally. So that's all I'm saying. Um, because in no way am I comparing my stuff to him or him to me or I to anybody, and nothing like that. But I just wanted to make sure it didn't come across like that either. So I bought his thing uh, and his pencil settings and stuff, and they work wonders, man. I'm telling you, it's just a wonderful thing. So I mean, because you can go in here now and hit blue, and all you have to do, not that one, but this layer here that says blue, and is it in there? Yep. And look, you draw on that layer, the orange layer, and you can keep track of all of your different. That just doesn't come up at all, man. Oh, because I'm in the wrong fucking layer, idiot. See, and that is phenomenal. I mean, I'm sure I could figure that out in the settings, but who has to? You don't have to. Brother did that, and it was wonderful. Yeah, the highlights and then fill in the stuff. Yep. You know, I I didn't think I was going to enjoy this digital thing. I wanted to really bad, really really bad, and see like, let me clear this off really quick. Um, I got a Cintiq, but for me it doesn't work like my iPad works. I haven't got it dialed in to that. I mean, don't get me wrong, I can draw on it, but it still feels weird. And I know that when I was drawing on my iPad and I first got it, for a while, I was going back and forth to paper because it felt weird. And I wasn't able to get the same stuff, but I was pulling out better detail and a whole bunch of other things better than I was doing on paper. So I would always catch myself going back and forth, back and forth. Yeah, keeping the colors with the layers is fantastic, and you keep track. But see, like I said, I'm not doing that yet, but I'm gonna figure that out. But I bought those anyway, and uh, dude does great work, great work. I mean, I've only seen him on Instagram, but he's phenomenal. Love it. To be able to see him do that stuff digitally, you're like going, fuck, right on. It just shows the endless possibilities. It's like I have an iPad and I can create a comic strip from start to finish 100% digitally, or any kind of artwork that I want for a client. I've actually done client work on the iPad and never touched anything physically, not even the cash that I got paid for it. So everything transferred digitally, And so, I mean, that was weird for me to figure out. Because you're going, okay, this is what we're doing. I'm sending you this. And then you're sending me money here. And then I'm sending you this. And then you're sending me more money. And then we eventually get to the end and I'm like, not anything physically changed hands. Not one thing. Yeah, I know. Everybody does. Or, you know, well, not about the things that you do. The joke with me about the digital and physical, because we went through that for years. I think it had to have been a couple of years, man. Because I just got comfortable with the iPad. I mean, completely 100%, maybe 6 months ago? No, about a year ago, before all this nonsense hit. Yeah. So about a year ago, I completely said, holy fuck, I am not doing anything traditional. And it's like, I have paper, I have all my stuff up here, and I'm like, I haven't touched this not one time. And the funny thing is I brought it out and said, okay, I'll try to fuck with it a little bit and play with it. And then, start playing with the pencils and all that. And then all I do is start a picture. I look at it and I've got it like an outline, right? And then I go, fuck, I can tear that shit up digitally. So I take a picture of the outline and then I put it into my Procreate. And by the time I'm done, that picture that I had the outline for traditionally is not even close to looking like what I just pulled out digitally. And it doesn't even have the same anything. So kind of, I don't know, weird. That's how I knew I was like sucked in. That's how I knew I was hooked. And it was like, okay, now I can do stuff. I can do the same stuff, but more now, because I didn't have those options traditionally. So it's kind of a cool thing. I mean, it sucks that I ain't got nothing traditionally, or, like that. But I mean, I can print stuff up, but it's not like I run around with a whole bunch of prints, go, look what I drew. Hey, you should check this out. I mean, it's way easier to go, hey, bro, come here, check this out. Boom, 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 boom. All you have to do is go, hey, what are you doing? I'm doing this. Look, because I've done this, I've done that, and I got my whole collection with me. Every drawing I'm working on, I got it. I can go, look, check it out. And then I can go, look, check out the detail. Check out, I can zoom into something. And it's with me 7 days a week, 365, until it dies and breaks. And then I'll hopefully get it off of iCloud and off of my Mac and add it right back to the newest, best iPad and the newest Apple Pencil, until I can get my Cintiq to dial in. Because I got it. I know how to use it, all that kind of stuff. It's just Clip Studio Paint and the pencils. And I don't know. I love it, though. Even got 2 pencils for it. But it's just not... it's not being as useful as my iPad. I mean, it was as useful as my iPad because I used to rest my iPad on top of it and use it as a stand. But then I got mad at myself and said, I'm just wasting money and wasting stuff. And I was like, well, why not just start making this, a complete digital studio? And so now I've got that, and we're working that at least somewhat. But like an iPad, I used to like the Samsung. I used to use the Samsung to draw on, and I love that with the S Pen. And I guess there's a new Samsung that rivals the iPad, but like digital for me is the way to um, go for this old ass. I don't even have to worry about stuff piling up. I think I got an 8 terabyte hard drive, and I can save all of my stuff. But like I said, I'm having the same issues that I had with this iPad with my Cintiq. Is trying to get the brushes to work like I need them to work. I know when we used to talk, I used to tell you about the hollowness that digital gave me, kind of like a hollow. What the fuck? Like a hollowed line that traditional didn't. But I think I've got that same issue with the Cintiq. So that's kind of the issue that I think I have. I don't know if that's it, but you know. I use Procreate on the iPad. I used to use Autodesk Sketchbook Pro on the the Galaxy tablet, the Note Pro that I had. It was 12 inches as well. And I bought tons of styluses and a whole bunch of stuff for that thing. And it drew like wonderful. Absolutely. I used to love that S Pen. It had such a smooth line. And the thing was, is I was using Wacom technology, just like my Cintiq is, same thing. Same type of stuff was running that pencil and pressure sensitivity and all that kind of stuff. Those are the same drivers, same everything. And then I got a pencil, but it was a stylus. I think I don't know if I still have it. I don't know if it's in here. No. I think it's under this table. But I'm not going to dig it out. But it looked just like a traditional pencil. And it worked like an S Pen. Didn't need to charge it, nothing. Like this Apple Pencil, you have to charge. But it gave you these same strokes, same feathery, beautiful, wonderful. And that's what you get from a pencil. And it's like, oh my gosh. But yeah, used Procreate on here. Used Sketchbook Pro. I tried on my Mac here, over here with the Cintiq, and it works almost like Procreate. Almost. It was wonderful. It was a wonderful experience. But I have Clip Studio Paint, and it was like, you bought that motherfucker. I didn't buy Autodesk. And I was like, why? And that's actually for making comics and things. To where Procreate's not for making comics. It's just it's a drawing program. I mean, you can make comics in it, because I am, and other people are. And it is the most absolute best drawing program I've ever used in my entire life. And the easiest to understand. It is totally made for somebody who just wants to draw, or just wants to paint, just wants to get down to it. And I mean, I've drawn more things on this than I have ever drawn on anything else digitally. I mean, at some point in time, we're going to get close to paper status here. So that should tell you something. Let's hope at one point in time I get the paper status. Because then I've got years doing this shit. Know what I mean? Oh, thanks, man. Yeah, I appreciate that. I bought a book. I bought a book on my iPad so I can figure out everything Procreate. Same thing that I did with the programs that I bought on my Mac. I don't use Photoshop anymore because I don't have it for the Mac. I only had the one for the Windows, and now you have to buy the suite, or not buy it, but rent it, and I ain't that yet. I need something that I'm gonna use all the time and do, and not have any kind of anything. Oh, thanks. So I just wanted to make sure that I have that. So I bought the books too for the Affinity Photo, because that's the one that would replace Photoshop. And then I have Affinity something. What the fuck is that one called? I don't know what that's called. Designer. And that's my, that is my, what do you call it? Equivalent to Illustrator, Adobe Illustrator. And then I have Publisher, which is the equivalent to, I think, InDesign or something like that. So I've switched everything over, and I'm not switching nowhere else. And the thing is, with Procreate, it's constantly updated, and I get it forever as long as I own the Mac, I guess, or the iPad. It always just transfers over. Each new iPad you get. But it's absolutely wonderful because Clip Studio Paint changed to a subscription base as well for the iPad, and otherwise I would have probably tried sticking with that because I try to work seamlessly between the two. But I can do a Procreate, and I can immediately download the PSD file, drop it to my Mac, and immediately put it into my Clip Studio Paint, and have all the layers there and everything, and then get done drawing on that, save it, and immediately upload it back over to my iPad. The only issue is it opens up in a new file. It doesn't open up in the same file or replace the file type of thing. It opens up in a new file. So when you open it up, all the progress you get is what was just completed over here. Then you take that and either continue and then delete the one that got you to that first one that you set, and continue on that way. So, and then you don't save any of the time lapse or anything else that's in there. It's all gone once you take it out of here. Even though both things have time lapse, I can get another time lapse off of Clip Studio Paint. But I don't think they work like that together, So each one is only going to have a certain part of a time lapse, which still could work, but doesn't make any sense. But that's the only way to get it to work. And if I was using Clip Studio Paint on my iPad and Clip Studio Paint on my Mac, I think it's going to work the same way. So why pay $8 a month for something that I already own over here, and I already own over here, and don't have to worry about anything? So when I go to work, I can take this with me, and I have all of my art supplies with me at work. So I can constantly be working on stuff. That's a wonderful thing. What time is it? 3 o'clock. We're still good, man. I don't have to cook yet. I better go and see. I'm gonna scream. Hold on. Nice and hot in this joint. Because it's fucking freezing outside. I'm telling you. It is like snow as fuck. It is snowy and cold as shit. It's like, I don't think it's snowing. But yeah, there's snow on the ground. A little bit. A little bit. It's supposed to snow again tonight or something like that. I don't know. Because I won't be going anywhere until Monday. And Monday's going to suck. And Tuesday's going to suck. And Wednesday's going to suck. And Thursday's going to not suck as much as the last 3 of those days. It might. But I know that once Thursday's over, it's the weekend. So that's cool. That's the cool part. Alright, so we got him. They look about the same size, right? They look around the same. That's how they're supposed to be, kind of. I like it. I'm trying to charge my pencil up. I don't know how much my pencil is not charged. Yeah, it's a little bit. I was messing around. My daughter's making Rice Krispie treats and Fruity Pebble Rice Krispie treats. So I went to go and help her clean the spoon off and clean up the pan a little bit with the spoon because, you know, she's not as thorough when it comes to cleaning off the thing. She was just going to go throw the rest in the sink and clean it off. But I told her, wait, let me grab a spoon and let me show you something. So I grabbed a spoon and then I just took the spoon, went all the way around the pan, pulled up all that Rice Krispie goodness in that marshmallow, in the warm marshmallow, and ate it. So it was like having, you know, one of them Rice Krispie treats right there. Because she ain't making Rice Krispie treats for me. She's making it for her man and shit. For like Valentine's Day and shit. So they ain't mine. I mean, I could probably grab one, but not right now. I have to wait till Valentine's Day and shit. So that's kind of cool, I guess. I got my Valentine's Day stuff coming tomorrow. Tomorrow. Anyway, I had to put the ribeyes in the water to start them defrosting. Because then I got to put the chicken in the oven and cook that for a bit. So hopefully I can start the chicken around 4. And then my steak later. Or no, chicken around like 4:30. It's like barbecue chicken in the oven. And then I'll make my ribeyes. All right. Oh, what's happening? Not much. Just ate some Rice Krispie treats. They're not mine, but I got a spoonful. So it was good. It was delicious. But they're not for me. And now my daughter is making Fruity Pebble kind. And I'm not really a fan of those because those are too fucking sweet. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love Fruity Pebbles. Boy, Fruity Pebbles, that's my shit. That's my shit. But with Fruity Pebbles, not better than cake, but it's up there with the fucking donut. You know what I'm saying? The milk. Like a frosted sprinkle donut. But it's cool. It's cool. Alright, what I wanted to do is I wanted to see if I could play around with this picture, but there we go. Oh yeah, it was good. I mean, I'm not hungry yet. I still gotta cook later. Fucking later. That's about it. I can't wait to have ribeye. I wanted that kind of yesterday too, though, but we had hamburgers. So there I am eating that red fucking shit. Gonna fuck you up, boy. There we go. want that, boy. That looks good. Like a big old dollop of daisy, boy. No, that's disgusting. Fucking gross. Look like little chocolate chip ice cream. Gotta center that up. That'd be gross, too, sitting there. I mean, you'd have to be a really fucked up stoner to be fucking eating sour cream out of the fucking jar. You know what I'm saying? I mean, just by the spoonful. I mean, I'm sure there's some fucked up people that are out there that do that shit. I don't know how fucked up you got to be to do that, but I would think a little bit. A little bit. I mean, I'm assuming that like my grandma could do shit like that, and with like buttermilk and other things like that, that you got like, fuck, something's off right there. You be doing shit like that, and it's good, you know, but it ain't good. I don't think it's good. But that's what I'm saying. There's gotta be some kind of to that. And I don't want to know. I can do that with peanut butter. You know what I'm saying? I can take a fucking right now. I could go right now, right this very second. I could go and get a tablespoon, sink it in a fucking jar of peanut butter. And I got a fresh jar of peanut butter that I haven't even opened yet, and it's creamy. I don't like to do it with creamy, but because it just feels like I'm swallowing a clump of peanut butter. It's weird because I gotta chew things, and you can't really chew creamy peanut butter, but you can chew crunchy peanut butter. And I can go right now and grab me a fucking spoonful of that crunchiest motherfucking Jif, and eat that shit like crazy. But I could not grab a tub of sour cream and fucking grab a tablespoon and yeah, people do that with mayo too, man. Now I can do it with cottage cheese, but I gotta have salt, pepper, and a fucking cracker chaser. But still, you know, it's kind of weird. And you'd probably be better off. I could probably do it much easier with cottage cheese if you mix it with pineapple, because for some reason I can do that shit. I can do that shit, and I can do it in chunks. But you don't have to be a special kind of person to do that shit, though. That one's not as bad as sour cream, I don't think. But I'm not a cheese person either. I hate cheese. Absolutely hate it. But the cheese I do enjoy is blue cheese on my salad dressing and cottage cheese. And I like, what do you call that? Turkey sandwiches with either cheddar cheese or provolone. But I don't like cheese, and I'll eat a grilled cheese with the Kraft cheddar cheese or the Kraft sliced cheese. But I'm not a cheese eater. I'm not somebody that goes and grabs cheese. I'll eat cheese on pizza and mozzarella cheese. It's funny because I say I'm not a cheese eater, but I'm naming all these cheeses that I eat, you know. But I don't eat it like people eat cheese. It's weird. I just take a little bit, or I take, you know. It's not my favorite thing. I'll eat it. Some of it's delicious, but other stuff is, you know. But like I said, I like blue cheese. I like cheddar. But I like to shred it. I don't like the shit that's already shredded. It grosses me out. And I don't know how anybody could grab a fucking spoonful of mayo and eat it. But I don't know how anybody could do a spoonful of ketchup and do that either. See, now when I was a kid, I used to have to do these things because when I was a kid in the 70s, right? We would try to grab some makeup and shit and dress up like Kiss, even though it's the worst fucking Kiss shit ever. None of it even resembled Kiss or looked like Kiss or anything, but we would be in there trying to fucking draw makeup on and put together these stupid costumes and do like a lip syncing to music outside. We'd open the windows and put the speakers on the outside, stick on a Kiss record, and pretend we were jamming. So I was doing Gene Simmons one day, and I needed blood. So we used a whole bunch of my grandma's ketchup. Oh, it was the most disgusting thing in the world. It was the grossest thing. But you do stupid shit like that when you're a kid. It's like you watch Rocky and then you go home and you start grabbing eggs out of the fridge because you're gonna do that shit until you get that one raw egg in your mouth and you're going, mm. Or if you really think you're brave, take your tongue, lift it up and bust the yolk. That's even more fun. But you do that stupid shit when you're a kid. I did that shit. Oh, aged cheddar? Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, people eat that. Okay, I'm the one that just eats cheese. And I'm not the cheese eater. There you go. So there you go. I figured out who I am. And that's where I'm at. But because I mean I see people eat like a apple pie and a slice of cheese and I'm like, what are you doing? I don't get it. I don't get it. I haven't really tried it. I'm sure it's probably delicious because I will tell you this. Them little Sargento motherfucking things, them little cups with the little nuts and the cranberries and the raisins and all the sweet deliciousness with those, it's good. It's fucking good. And I hate cheese and nuts, but you take a combination of those fucking things, toss it in your mouth and eat it, it's actually really fucking good. I need to buy some of those. Gotta tell my wife to grab some. She might be going to the store tomorrow. Maybe not though. Oh, let me see if my daughter needs help. Let me see. Let us go look. You wanna go look? Let's see, hold on. I'm gonna go do it really quick, hold on. Watch this. Oh. Shit ain't gonna work. Boom. There we go. Let's see. We'll go here. Here I'm coming. And I want to look. Everybody wants to look at this stuff.
Scrub stuff?
Yeah. Mmm. That looks
I was waiting here when you
Ow.
Oh, what you ran into?
Yeah, trash can.
Yeah, in the trash can. You can just take the lid off. Another one's done too.
Oh, that looks good, boy. Focus.
Why are you laughing? I'm laughing at you.
Looks good. Looks good, boy.
Do you want a little taste of this? Yeah, you want to taste?
you let them see you taste, watch me taste it.
Better not get me in there, bro.
Mm.
Is it good? You said you hate double crime.
It's too sweet.
Yep.
It is way too sweet. All right, boom. There you go. See that? That was good stuff, boy. And Fruity Pebbles. It's just too sweet. Way too sweet. I don't know if the mic worked in there. I mean, I'm sure you could hear me if we were in the kitchen anyway and the door's open, but... But those are way too sweet. But I love the flavor of those things, man. Fruity Pebbles are the shit, boy. But that's cool. Wanted to see if that would work. Yeah, no shit. She got help. But I'm definitely... Smoke break, smoke break. Smoke break. So I got to be cooking in an hour or so. Oh, yeah, about an hour. So I still got an hour to dick around. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I just love that. Got to get everything to this point right now. Everything, all of the character sheets and the two things to this point. Because then I'm going in with cleaner pencils and then inks. Or I could just go in with inks. Because those pencils are pretty tight. I just have to clean up some of the areas, tighten up the detail with like the legs and things like that. But I want to make sure that like all the 4 or 5 drawings that I was working on are at this level. So we might be doing something else later. Oh yeah, see then that worked if you heard that. So that's good. That's good. Yeah, I don't want to get in trouble. I know it's going to happen. They're going to walk right in front of it or whatever, but that's going to be on them. It's not going to be on my stupidity. Either that or my stoned ass. Let's see. I want to get that down to this. Everything that I'm going to move up here. I want to make sure that all of those, because I'm tossing this one out and keeping all these character sheets here, but I'm not going to be able to do these 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I've already done these ones here, but I want to make sure that these are tighter as the other ones. So I still have to do these. I still have to do that one. I want to tighten this one up a little bit because it's not done yet. and a couple other things. I think I want to move it like this. Give me a sec. I'm going to use the warp on this for just a bit. I'm thinking like that. Yeah. I like that. See, try to do that with pencils. Boom, boom. Now I'm happy, but I still got to clean that up. Yeah, it sits much better. Now I can move it down a little bit easier, and nope. Go back. Let us go and try taking it again. Nope, nope. Don't do that. Don't do that. Do that. And drop it down just a hair. Like that. I'm going to get rid of that line. Go like that. Get rid of this line here. Now we're done. I haven't got to be slow on the digital yet. Yeah, no shit. No shit. That's what I'm saying. It's a wonderful thing. You gotta use an eraser and extra paper and a light box. I have all that stuff. Alright, boy, now we're gonna draw a nice ass donut, boy. My stream revolves a lot around food, but so do my comics. Oh yeah. Kind of donut, sprinkly donut maybe. Always gotta have donuts. Donuts or cake. Some of my favorite shit to eat. Even when I was younger and worked at the donuts place, I'd have tons of donuts every day. It was a wonderful thing. I'm like the Bob Ross of, Happy Little Trees type of thing. That's donuts. Check that out, boy. That's what I'm talking about. Let's make a good old donut here, boy. With some sprinkle. Gotta go check on the chicken. Gotta check on the chicken, not choke the chicken. Check on it. Some people might have, misheard that, but I'm just explaining to you that's what I'm doing. Checking on the chicken. Soak it in water. That's what I'm saying, boy. Eat that, sucker. I could use a donut right now, too, man. I could. A little styrofoam cup full of milk. Oh, fuck yeah. Just be the greatest. That's what I'm saying. I'm just gonna check and see if it's in the water. Just to let you know. I should do that right now. Give me a second. Alright, I had to go downstairs and I had to check because I got to do a lot of stuff. But hey, take care. Thank you. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate you hanging out with me all day for past weekend. It was good seeing you. Hopefully we'll see you next week. Because who knows how long I'll be streaming tomorrow or if I am. But I had to go downstairs and check some stuff while I was checking on the meat. Because I'm only going to be here for a few more. But thank you. Thanks for hanging out. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Or rest of your weekend. And a wonderful week coming up. Hopefully it's better than mine. Because mine's going to suck. But take care. It was good seeing you. Always a pleasure. And thanks for all your help as well. How long? It's at 3. From the last time, I think it was a couple, so it's probably about 5. Probably about 5 hours so far. Let's see. You alright, Mooch?
Yeah, that was just me dropping something. I was excited, lover.
You're excited for what?
Look what I found.
Oh.
We had 3 of these downstairs.
We had Charmin downstairs.
I didn't even know, lover.
My butt will be happy.
It will, lover.
Looks like Charmin's jumping out of the thing, too.
No, that's the Kirkland jumping out of the
That Kirkland is shit. It needs a jump. It just killed itself. That's horrible.
Need to jump, huh, babe?
Yep. It saw Charmin coming. It saw the Charmin coming and it took a jump. It was like, fuck this.
Finish off that roll.
Oh.
Use our other stuff.
Hey, that's wonderful. Nice. We got the Charmin. I was telling her, man, that shit. We'll just use whatever the kids are using. No. It's like that same thing. It's like, bring me a napkin, and you better be bringing me a fucking paper towel, not a napkin. Because every napkin that I want, it better be a paper towel. But I don't call them paper towels. The first thing I remember is napkin. So you better bring me a napkin. But it better motherfucking be a paper towel. Because I don't want any of those flimsy ass fucking brown fucking pieces of shit. I need something that's going to catch stuff. I'm old. I need shit that's going to catch, you know what I'm saying? Juice. When you get old, you drop juice. Drop juice when you're young, too. You know what I'm saying? All right, anyway, I gotta go and cook soon. I might be back, I might not, just depending on the thing. Because I was coming back last night, came back for an hour, didn't do a stream, really a stream. I just turned on the cam and just started drawing. But I just didn't want to fucking hang out, you know what I'm saying? I was tired, and it's like, who the hell wants to hang out with some tired old dude? So, and I didn't even want to hang out with this tired old dude, so I just went to bed. So you never know. I got up at, what time, 6:30 this morning? I was up at 5:30 and all that kind of stuff, but you know. So for now, we better go just so, because I got to do some stuff in the morning. So I won't be streaming unless I'm streaming downstairs in the fucking laundry room doing shit, but I ain't gonna fucking do that. I got work to do. I am not doing that. That's not the type of stream this is gonna be. Because I got plumbers coming down on next Friday, and that's gonna suck. They're gonna be here all day. I'm gonna have to drive somewhere to pee. And I don't drive. So I'm fucked. Old people problems, man. That's all I'm telling you. You done with OPP? Yeah, you know me. Old people problems. Oh, all right, we're out. You guys take care. Thanks for stopping in. Look at all that stupid shit on the bottom of the links, the Discord, the Facebooks, all that other stupid shit. If you want to hang out or follow me or do any of that other stuff, I wouldn't know why you would, but if you do, it's all down there. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for watching the stream or rewatching the stream when you do. All that. You guys take care. Be safe. There's something going on out there. So try to be safe. So I'm going to try to be safe. And I'm going to try to stay warm. And I might be back a little bit later and I might not. But if I am, I'll see you then. And if I'm not, I'll see you later. Thanks for hanging out.